going on YouTube? It's my first 33 here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is an NU tier match versus PokeCole37, I believe his name was, on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder. He has a YouTube. Be sure to check him out. I will leave a link in the description. And yeah, he automatically won because he has Pikachu. And yeah, the only threats I see are Gardevoir and Sock, really, but whatever. Pikachu is a gigantic dragon. We all know this. So let's jump right into the battle, shall we? So he's gonna leave it going here, just, get the rocks up, all the standard, hazards. All those good hazards. And I'm gonna leave with my Yacht Milk. And this is my dual speed Cadaver. If you've seen my battle with the Pikachu, didn't get much action here. Didn't get much action there. Really, Cadaver's job is to set up the screens. That's all its job really is, and then hit if it can. I mean, Cadaver's powerful, so if it gets a hit off, it'll hurt, but whatever. So I get both screens off before you guys do. A couple of Earthquakes from this Golem. Thank God I went for the Flex first. Then again, I won that because it's the Golem, after all. So now I'm pretty free to go into my Samurai, and I'm like, okay, the Grass type is definitely going to come in. He has two of them. So instead of going for the Hydro Pump, like I would if I didn't predict it, I went straight for the Ice Beam, catch the Sawsbuck on the switch, and that is a clean one-hit KO because I am modest and I am Choice Specs. Even though that is not stabbed with the Ice Beam and all that. So, Sawsbuck's gonna die very easily, and in comes this Pikachu. Now, obviously, I'm so scared of this Pikachu, I am going to switch out and go into camera, because I know I can take anything that Pikachu wants to throw at me, and whether it be electric attack or whatever Pikachu can run, because they can actually run a couple of sets. Excuse me, if any. So he's gonna set up a sub, and I'm like, oh great, he's a sub punch Pikachu. This might actually cause a slight problem. But it turns out he's sub 2 attack, and he carries Encore, which is kind of interesting if you ask me. I don't know what the standard Pikachu set is. There is a sub punch, there's a special attacker set, and then there's my set, which is a rain Pikachu, but I'll get more into that when I actually use it and win with it and whatnot. So, I'm going to switch to my Hollaback, because I didn't know his Pikachu had HP Ice. So it would be like, I don't know what Pikachu would run, but again, HP Ice makes sense. Unless he's carrying that HP Water like I carry. But anyway, so I get the health from that big Citrus Berry. And I'm going to protect, and hopefully get the Harvest, so I am good to go. Next time I take a hit, because I know from this range he cannot KO with the HP Ice, because I am max HP, and he's going to make the smart play, go for the Encore here, and really behind a sub, Pikachu is set to do Encores and whatever, when it feels like it, as long as it outspeeds, and that isn't too hard in the NU tier if you ask me. So I'm going to switch out here, and because, well, I'm Encored into Protect, I really don't want to do that. And I'm going to go back into my Dromedary, my big black Camerupt. And I'm going to just go for the HP Ice. Now, what I would have done, even though I have a sub up, I would switch, because Camerupt carries Earth Power 99.95% of the time. The other 0.05 they don't. They just carry Earthquake or I don't know what else they carry. It could be physical, but their special attack is far superior. But anyway, he's going to go for the HP Ice. I really would have switched out if I were him, but whatever. People make their own decisions. Obviously, I cannot control them, and I have to play around them. So, Earth Power is very obviously going to break his sub, but just barely. Honestly, because we all know Pikachu's hard body. And now he's going to switch out because obviously he can't do enough, and I would be able to go for the Earth Power. And I don't know why, but he went back into Golem, and he's going to break his Sturdy because of the Stealth Rock. And I'm going to hit him with the Earth Power, and that is going to actually clean one-shot this Golem. And despite him being probably the standard Golem with max HP, max defense, something like that, then he's probably just plain O-code because, well, Camerupt has this 105 special attacks, so it's not terrible at all. Now in comes Sock, and because I'm specially defensive as opposed to physically, I am going to switch out of there, go into my Hollaback again, and because I am max HP, max defense, not only am I able to dodge the Earthquake because I am part flying type, like the big green dinosaur he is, but I am also going to take the Stone Edge like a boss. I don't even go into the red HP, and I was at like 2/3, maybe even less than that. So I get to restore my health via Citrus Berry. I'm going to go for the substitute because I knew I could take it, and would change to spare because of the Citrus Berry, and purely because of that. And he actually bluffed the choice item very well. I give him props for that. I guess he's running lefties. He said he was to counteract Stealth Rock, which is actually pretty intuitive. If you ask me, it's a slightly more sturdy Sock. So anyway, now I have the Leech Seed off on him, and that is going to break his sturdy anyway. But now I'm going to go for Protect just to get a little more HP back, and hopefully get another Citrus Berry because of my Harvest ability, and the Stone Edge is going to be deflected because I am protected, detected, and rejected. And now with my Leech Seed recovery, I am pretty sure, I'm not sure if I can take another one, but I get my Harvest, which means I am able to take another one because of that 1/4 HP recovery due to the Citrus Berry, and now I am able to freely take one, but he misses, which really sucks because now I can fire up a free Air Slash, and that does it to the point where Leech Seed will be able to KO the Sock, which is really great on my part because Sock is just one more big threat out of the way. And Tropius is putting in work. Never thought I'd be saying that. Tropius plus work? Hello? Anyway, so I get my Harvest back, so I get my Citrus Berry back and working again. And now he's going to Pika Bouse, and I'm going to switch because I'm pretty sure Air Slash won't kill, despite Pikachu having absolutely no defenses whatsoever. And then go back into Camerupt here, obviously because it can sponge this Pikachu for days, being as he only has 2 attacks, and one of them is completely nullified because of my ground type ability. Then he's just going to set up a sub on the switch. Not a big deal because I decided to go for the offensive because I don't want to be Encored in a Will-O-Wisp or anything like that. And why would I go for Will-O-Wisp on a sub to begin with? Well, actually, no, I go for Lava Plume here. Maybe just to change up moves a bit, whatever. Not a big deal. I mean, he still has his Amoonguss, so if he decided to switch that in to take the Earth Power, he would get nailed by the Lava Plume. So he's going to go for HP Ice again, and that isn't going to do a lot because I am at special defense, even though Camerupt doesn't have great special D to begin with, but it makes up for it. So I'm just going to go for Lava Plume and take out the Pikachu right there, and just, you know, that's a gigantic threat. Out of the way. You should run HP Water, bro. So, now in comes this Gardevoir, and honestly, I don't have much use for Camerupt anymore because I have other stuff to take on Amoonguss. So I'm gonna Death Flutter my Camerupt. I honestly thought because I was max HP I might be able to live it, but now that I'm looking at it, since this Gardevoir is Life Orb, I highly doubt I was able to live it to begin with. So now I'm gonna go to Linoone here because I know 1, I can outspeed it, 2, I can hit it with a Shadow Claw. So that is super effective damage, and I end up getting a crit. I have a feeling that did not matter, but I'll run a calc on that and either get back to you guys on that or just remember that if it ever comes up again in the future, I play this team and he ends up being a Gardevoir. So now I'm going to go for the Belly Drum here because I don't know what Amoonguss tend to run because this is probably the second time I've run into Amoonguss in my Wi-Fi escapades. So he's going to go for Spore because, well, it's the obvious sleep-inducing move. And I figured it's his last poke. I might as well not switch. I might get the first turn Wake Up if I'm lucky, and hopefully just take him out with a +6 extreme speed. But that is not the case, as he is going to actually go for the Clear Smog, which kind of sucks for Linoone because not only does it activate the Citrus Berry, but also it removes my +6, so I'm not able to get off a gigantic amount of damage, probably the Oko anyway, and Linoon isn't going to wake up again, and he's just going to hit me with another Clear Smog. Now, truthfully, he could have gone for the Giga Drain to do even more damage. Not really sure why he did that, but whatever. I'm going to wake up this turn, actually, and go for the Extreme Speed. And despite me having no boosts, that Extreme Speed did okay, I guess. But I get paralyzed, not a big deal, because I have priority number 1. Number 2, he's going to kill me with Giga Drain anyway. So, it's like a completely pointless paralysis, revenge, hacks thing, whatever it is. So anyway, my Crooked is going to go down because of that Giga Drain and the paralysis and all that good stuff. And the last Pokemon I'm going to send in is Hollaback. So first I'm going to set up a substitute just to see what he wants to do. If he wants to Spore, I can block that. But he goes straight for the Clear Smog. Good move on his part because that is super effective damage. I keep forgetting Clear Smog is actually a poison type move, but whatever. And I believe I just go for the offensive here. I go for Air Slash because I'm like, it's GG already. I still have Sock and Samurott left, I believe, if I remember correctly. But he's just going to keep going for Clear Smog because it's super effective damage, and who knows, he might get a crit. But that is not the case, and since I have the Citrus Berry, I am able to bring it up to the point where I know I can take another Clear Smog and then some. And it's at this point where, obviously, it's GG. And honestly, great game, PokeCole. I enjoyed your battle, and I enjoyed your channel. So be sure to check out his channel when you guys get the chance. He's a pretty cool guy. He doesn't have Wi-Fi battles per se, but he says once he gets like an ace card or whatever, he will do Wi-Fi battles. I mean, that doesn't stop me, but whatever. And I'm actually going to end up getting my Harvest again, which doesn't matter at all because I'm going to outspeed the Amoonguss Kill with another Air Slash. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity, this next about 30 seconds, 20-30 seconds, to talk to you about my summer schedule. What I was thinking was I'm nearing the end of my Emerald Let's Play, and I'm thinking once I finish that, I'm going to do a Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke, so be on the lookout for that. And also, in terms of my upload schedule over the summer, I'm thinking maybe 3 LP parts and 2 battles a week, something along those lines, or the other way around. But I will have Donkey Kong Country Returns waiting in the wings as well. I'm actually going to upload more of that along the way. And summer is going to be fairly prolific in terms of uploads. So I hope you guys are excited for that. And just to guys let you know, my birthday is June 26th. If I end up uploading this after my birthday, oh well, happy belated birthday to me. But I highly doubt that because at the rate I'm going right now, I'm going to be uploading this battle probably by the end of this weekend. Or not even the end of the weekend, like Thursday, something along those lines. Whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And be prepared for my upload schedule over the summer. And until next time, Smash Bros. 33, signing out.